My beloved spirit, I'm truly happy to be with you in this moment. Today, I share a message straight from the divine realms, a message that can change everything. And I ask you to listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal is too important to miss. This isn't just another message. This is a sacred revelation, one your soul has been waiting for. And if you stay until the end, you'll understand why this moment is so important for your life. Your soulmate is deeply affected. A strong emotion has taken over their heart, and now they've made a choice that may change everything between you. But there's something even deeper you need to know. And if you don't hear this until the very last word, you might miss the most important part of all. I see your heart longing for understanding, aching for clarity, and the angels have heard you. That's why this message has come to you at this exact moment. Because your soulmate has already reached out to the angels. They have expressed their emotions, opened their souls, and looked for a way to connect with you. And now something amazing has happened. Your soulmate has taken an unexpected step, something that changes everything. And that's why I'm here, sharing this message, because you are meant to receive it today. But there's still so much more you need to know. And I promise, if you stay with me until the end, you will finally understand everything your heart has been longing for. You mustn't let this moment pass you by. If you feel in your soul that this message is for you, if you believe the divine has brought you here for a reason, then write "I receive this message" in the comments. Let this be your signal, your confirmation that you're ready to accept the truth that is about to be revealed. Because what comes next will deeply affect you. It will reveal what your soulmate has been hiding for so long. And once you hear it, you will never see this connection the same way again. Now, take a deep breath and prepare yourself for the next part of this message, which will uncover what has been hidden all this time. Stay with me because this is just the beginning. Your soulmate has been holding a deep and intense emotion, something that has been growing stronger each day. This feeling isn't new. It's always been there, buried within their heart, waiting for the right time to come out. And now that time has come. They can no longer ignore what they feel. They can no longer pretend this connection is just a coincidence. The truth is, they have tried to move on, tried to suppress these emotions. But no matter how much time passes, their heart always finds its way back to you. There's something unbreakable between you, something that goes beyond logic and reason. And this realization has left them overwhelmed with emotion. They've spent countless nights thinking about you, remembering every detail, every word, every unspoken feeling that lingered in the air. And the more they think, the more they realize that what they feel for you isn't ordinary. This is something extraordinary, something destined. But here's the part you need to understand. Your soulmate has been struggling with this realization. Because despite the love they feel, despite the depth of their emotions, something has been holding them back. They have been afraid of what this love means, afraid of what it would take to step forward and fully embrace this connection. And that's why, before making any decisions, they turned to the heavens. They sought guidance, asking the angels to reveal the truth. They needed a sign, a confirmation that their feelings were real, that they weren't imagining things. And that sign came. Something happened, something important, something undeniable. A moment so profound that it erased every last doubt they had. A realization so powerful that they could no longer resist what their heart had been urging them toward. And now they are clear. They know what they want. They know what they must do. But there's another part, something even more important that you need to hear. Because their emotions didn't just lead them to recognize their love for you. They led them to take action. And what they did next is something you never expected. They didn't just sit with their feelings. They didn't just keep this love in their hearts. They expressed it. They wrote something for you. Not just any words, not just a simple confession, but something much deeper. A message filled with truth, raw emotion, containing everything they have ever felt but never dared to say. And now this message is in your hands. But before I reveal what it says, there's something you must know. Something that will change your perspective on everything that has happened between you. Because the truth is, your soulmate has been thinking about this moment for longer than you realize. This isn't a sudden decision. This isn't an impulse. They have been nurturing these feelings for a long time, and now they are ready. But the question is, are you? Because once you understand what they want to say, there will be no going back. Once you grasp the intensity of their emotions, you will have to decide what this means for you. So take a deep breath and prepare yourself. Because the next part of this message will reveal the words they have written, the emotions they have poured into this letter. And upon hearing them, you will finally understand why the angels brought you here today. Stay with me because this is just the beginning. And before we continue with this profound message, I encourage you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel. And if you find this message speaks to your heart, don't forget to click on thanks below the video. This helps us continue sharing messages filled with love and hope like this one. Now, let's move on to what truly matters. Your soulmate realized they couldn't make this decision alone. The emotions in their heart were too strong, too overwhelming. They needed clarity, guidance, a clear sign from the heavens confirming that what they felt was real, that this bond wasn't just in their imagination but something much deeper, something destined. And so they turned to the angels. They spoke from the depths of their being, expressing every feeling, every doubt, every desire that had been hidden for too long. They sought answers, a divine confirmation that would give them the certainty they longed for. And the heavens responded. At first, it was like a whisper, a quiet, gentle feeling that reassured them they weren't alone in this journey. But as they opened their heart more, something even greater unfolded. The signs began to appear, one after another, each one guiding them back to you. A song that played at just the right moment. A dream so vivid it felt like more than just a dream. A number repeating over and over, carrying a message they couldn't ignore. And then, the undeniable feeling, the deep, unshakable understanding that you are the one. It was in that moment that they realized this love wasn't ordinary. It wasn't something that could be dismissed as just a coincidence. This was destiny. But even after receiving these signs, your soulmate still hesitated. Not because they doubted their feelings, but because they were afraid of what it would mean to finally accept this truth. They had spent so much time running from their emotions, convincing themselves that what they felt was impossible. Maybe you had moved on. Maybe they were just fantasizing about this connection. But the angels didn't let them turn away. They whispered to their soul, reminding them of every moment, every feeling, every unspoken word between you. They guided them to understand that no matter how much time had passed, no matter what had happened in the past, the love they had for you had never gone away. If anything, it had only grown stronger. And that's when your soulmate made a choice. They decided they couldn't hold back any longer. They couldn't deny what was in their heart. And so, they did something that would change everything. They sat down, took a deep breath, and began to write. But this wasn't just any letter. Every word they wrote carried the weight of their emotions.